A big question for Halo fans, especially in recent years, is why Cortana's body proportions have changed. Of course, mostly the reasons behind this are graphical changes and the want to create a more human looking character. But to answer this, we actually have to delve into the outside Halo content, where there is actually within the lore real answers for why Cortana would change in appearance, especially in Halo 4 and Halo 5. So let's take a look into it. So as I said, there is already an answer kind of out there, but it doesn't specifically tell us what we want to know. So let's add some fan speculation, and we'll get our theory. Also, I just want to point out I am a bit sick this week. I've had a pretty rough week, so I didn't have much time to kind of script this, I had time to script it, but I didn't have as much time as normal to sort of research it. So someone may have already come up with a similar idea to this, so sorry if that's the case, but hopefully this is original. I don't think I've seen it anyway before, so let's just get into it. First of all, I'm going to be using the book Halo Ghosts of Onyx for most of this stuff, as well as the Halo podcast Hunt the Truth second series. But I'm sure you can find a lot of this stuff in lots of the outside content. You just have to look a little bit. I haven't read all the outside content, so who knows, maybe this is explained slightly better in other books and stuff, but we'll use these two because they seem to give a fairly good indication of what's going on. So in Ghosts of Onyx, there are a few smart AI being like Cortana, Roland, and Serena in the main Halo games, who help to run a research station and the Spartan Tree program on the planet known as Onyx. These AI each appear with different appearances and personality, even though their jobs are the same. One is like a kind of wise old man with a sort of icy cape kind of thing, and snow appears around him. Another is a kind of, almost a barbarian kind of guy. They each have different personalities and whatnot, even though they essentially perform the same role and have similarities. What would be the point of this? We get more information if we look at the Hunt the Truth podcast's second series, when AI called Black Box is assigned to the main character. He doesn't actually have a real physical appearance as a sort of a person like the other AIs do, and actually says something along the lines of not really having a 3D holographic model because he simply doesn't care how relatable in appearance he is to the humans that he accompanies. So there are many other examples, as I mentioned, but these two pretty much solidify the answer. AIs can freely change their appearance. There's nothing stopping them doing this. And because AIs are supposedly artificial intelligence, they can each adapt sort of artificial personalities, which is why they each have appearances. It explains why Serena wears the clothes she does and why she's sarcastic. It explains why Roland has temper issues and looks like a pilot because he's the shipboard AI. I don't know. Cortana's appearances is another sort of, it's a thing all on its own. I suppose it's something to do with her Forerunner origins kind of thing. But overall, why is she different in Halo 4 and 5 still hasn't been answered. We know that she can be different, but that could mean she could turn into anything at any point of time. The reason I think in Halo 4 she appears different is rampancy. We know from Halo 4 that Cortana is going through rampancy, and her artificial emotions almost, are changing. She wants to feel what it is to be a human, to truly know what it is to feel. The sun is sort of one of her lines, kind of paraphrased. And so in order to do this, during those years where she's on the ship, just sort of waiting for a moment to wake up Chief, she starts sort of experimenting with her own appearance, malfunctioning. We see her change colours every now and again. In the Halo Origins anime, although it's probably more sort of a artistic representation, we see her grow in size, much like she is in Halo 5. This would explain why she seems, although not massively different, relatively different in Halo 4. Instead of just using the easy excuse of a different art style, we could say that rampancy changes her. Halo 5 is a little more complicated to explain. Her design choice does seem a bit different, but then again, so does a lot of design choices in Halo 5. So we could though put it down to the mantle. Cortana's now been reborn. Cortana in Halo 5 is confusing and I don't really like it much, but neither does anyone, so we'll skip over that. But keeping strictly to the Halo lore theory, we know that she's now sort of, she wants to be ruler of the universe and all this. So she takes on a regal, more royal design, sort of take over the universe costume. And that's why she appears like that. Why she appears taller and things, again, she's a hologram. There is no reason an AI has to appear at any specific height or, it's not really truly established whether AIs have to follow certain rules for how they're projected, as well as that if it would be different for each individual AI. So there's my reasons for why Cortana would change. Again, this video could have been a little better, but you know how they say it's best to get something out there than nothing, even if you can't get your best out all the time. I also have noticed all the Sun and Moon hype with the new type null and all this stuff, as well as Loxton Strokenagen's video on what Marshadow is being flagged temporarily. I was gonna make a Sun and Moon video, but to be honest, with all the hype going around it, any theory or discussion I make has probably already been done by someone else, so I'll leave that cool down a bit before we get back to some more Pokemon theories. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. If you want to subscribe, like, or comment, maybe say what you thought of this theory, or if you have an idea of your own for why Cortana changes, and don't just say because Microsoft. Although, yeah, just say it if you want to say it. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. See ya.